Aquarius, hey Aquarius. Today you are most compatible with Cancer. 9 p.m. could be important for you today. You may be really serious in your energy, okay? I'm recording for you on Saturday. Saturdays are the day of Saturn. Saturn brings the energy of our fears, challenges, restrictions, our hard work. Saturn traditionally is the energy of agriculture, planting, growing crops, okay? Aquarius, you'll look nice in the color yellow, or the color yellow may appear in your day. Yellow is the energy of your solar plexus, right? Your willpower, your drive and ambition, okay? Your good luck number for today is the number 36 or 63, which reduces down to a 9. And nines are the energy of your growth, your self realization, your ability to forgive yourself and forgive others. Okay. So, hey, hi, good morning, Aquarius. How are you? I'm recording for you just before 2 a.m. on this lovely Saturday morning. Thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, and just supporting the channel, Aquarius. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It is absolutely free for you to subscribe, Aquarius, and YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe, friend. You're already watching. Thank you, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, we're going to do a quick love checkup and look at the mutual energy between you and your person, your partner, whomever you are thinking of. As you listen to or watch the message, we'll see what's causing the energy, how you appear, how your partner's appearing, and the outcome, okay? So let's see, Aquarius. I've pinned your entire playlist in the description box. So that's there for you to check out, friend. Put it on, let it play in the background as you go about your day. See what other messages you collect along the way, okay? Let's see, Aquarius. Of course, as always, I have the balcony door open. There's a lake and a dog park right outside my balcony. Sometimes we hear outside noise, Aquarius, but it's still pretty early. We shouldn't have any issues. And there'll always be a timestamp in the comments where you can forward through the shuffling to where I pulled the first card here, okay? It says, open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Okay. Aquarius, did you have this the other day in your last love reading? Maybe it wasn't Aquarius, but I remember seeing this card recently, either in the messages yesterday or, well, no, the day has changed. So it would have been Thursday's messages. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. And then it says, nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So, this almost seems like, because we don't have to take this as a bad thing, right? If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Sometimes people can start off really sweet, right? And then something happens and they put a guard up, and you've already experienced the sweet side of them. All right, so it could be that way. It doesn't have to be the opposite way, that someone showed you that they were a bad person and now it doesn't have to always be bad. It's all in how you perceive it, right? You know your person. So let's see. Because it says nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So it doesn't seem like there's a warning or a bad thing here. But let's see. I digress. Let's see. Aquarius, I just finished my Red Bull, friend. I'm up. Let's see what's causing this energy. So the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is very supportive, very kind, very nurturing. Okay, she is very expressive in her emotions. I told you, doesn't seem like it's a bad thing here, friend. The Knight of Wands is, I'm looking for something to say about something nice to say about the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands is our action friend, right? The Knight of Wands comes through with the action. We can rely on this person, you know, to take action. But in a love reading, the Knight of Wands is someone who is kind of like, they date a lot, they don't hang around, it doesn't last very long. It's a very selfish energy, right? They're just there for what they want and then they're out, right? Yeah, the Seven of Cups. They have a lot of options. The Queen of Wands is here. So let's see. I was trying real hard. I was trying real hard to keep it real positive, Aquarius, but I can't lie. I won't lie to you, friend, okay? We'll read the cards how they are, and I won't just stick to what I assumed off of the first two cards, right? Cuz you know what they say when you assume, friend. So, I don't know. All right, we got a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. It's very much so giving multiple partners here, friend. Or, in all fairness, let's see how you're coming out. You could be the Queen of Cups, all right, and you could be a little confused as to why this person is not speaking. The Seven of Cups is also confusion. It's not just multiple options, right? It's also being confused because you have so many options. You're not sure which one to choose. And so maybe you're the one here choosing between a Knight of Wands and a Queen of Wands. Okay, and you could be the Queen of Cups. So let's see. How are you appearing, friend? Let's clear this up real quick. Let's see. Guys, this deck is really, really old, so they're like all bent out of shape and they shuffle in stacks, and I try to break up the energy. The Eight of Wands. Let's see. Let's see. How are you appearing, Aquarius? I think that was the Queen of Swords. That's funny. Air energy. So you said not quite the Queen, but the Knight. Okay. So you're the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is the confrontational knight, right? The Knight of Swords is upset. They're angry. They want to fight, right? The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands are our fighters, right? Gemini, Aries energy. Or Leo. Okay. But the Six of Cups and the Tower. So it almost feels, yeah, the Tower and then the Seven of Swords is with the Tower and the Ten of Swords. So the Six of Cups is the energy of the past, reminiscing. Traditionally, it would be reminiscing on good and happy energies from the past. But with the Tower, not so much. I feel like you found out something here. You know, when you're in the Knight of Swords energy, before you're the Knight, you're the Page of Swords. So you found out something pretty dang bad here, right? In my Hanky voice. And now you want to kick somebody's A. Okay. All right. And if you know, listen, okay, I like that show. But either way, just trying to make it laugh here because someone's in the Ten of Swords. You're in the Ten of Swords, okay? And the Ten of Swords is not an easy energy to navigate. The Seven of Swords, all right, the Tower is like you found out something, again, pretty dang bad, okay? And there's some sort of betrayal here, okay? And so I feel like that's why you're ticked off. You're the one that found out about the other people. But I feel like this happened, it already happened. I won't say a long time ago because, you know, what is time? How long is long, right? A long time ago to me could be 5 years ago. A long time to you could be 3 months ago. So whatever your perception of a long time ago is, right? But the Six of Cups is youth, children, right? So depending on how old you are, it would be years ago. We'll say that. But let's see. So you're ticked off here, Aquarius. How's your partner appearing? You got Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. So your partner is the Seven of Wands. So they're in the energy of self-defense. They're standing up for themselves. They're standing solid on whatever it is that happened here because they think they're right. Okay. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying that when you're in the Seven of Wands, it's because you think you're right. Doesn't mean you are. Right? Sometimes people just won't They have to be right. They just, even when they know the real reality, they'll still argue with you because they have to be right. All right, the Seven of Wands. But the Seven of Wands, I'll say, in all honesty, before you're the Seven of Wands, you're the Six of Wands. So you actually have achieved the goal and success. And that's why the person is so defensive. They're defending it because they actually did do it. They think they're right. Okay. So what's behind the Seven of Wands? The Five of Pentacles. So they're defending their the Five of Pentacles feels like this person, like you, Aquarius, it almost feels like maybe you broke up with this person. They feel like the Five of Pentacles, alone and abandoned. That's why they're defending. I can talk to whoever I want to. We're not together. You cut me off, remember? The yeah, okay. They're the five. They're the not Seven of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. That Five of Swords is that energy of revenge. Like, oh, okay, you abandoned me. You let me go. You left me out when I needed you. Because the Five of Pentacles is very much so someone in the energy that's needing support, right? Like you can't not see that they need support. They're like literally begging for money. Okay. And it's like they feel like you let them go, you let them struggle, you let them. This person don't even have on a shoe, right? They missing their shoes, friend. They was down bad, and I feel like they said, "Oh, okay, bet." Five of Swords. Watch this. They walked away, and now they're dating other people, and you're mad. Don't be mad at me, Aquarius. I don't want to be on the other ends of your Knight of Swords, friend, okay? What's in the outcome here? And that's why they're in the Ten of Swords in the past, right? You kind of left them. They were in the Tower. They feel betrayed. And so they're defending, not speaking to you. They're defending, moving on. They're defending, dating. They're defending themselves because you left them out. They feel like you left them out. What's the outcome here, Aquarius? So the Four of Wands. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. Y'all will get back together. No worries, friend, okay? We did all of this just for Aquarius. We could have skipped all the drama, friend. We didn't even need all of this. We could have just went straight to the four, but we're going to get back together. Who is that at the bottom of the deck? The King of Swords. That's you, Aquarius. Don't tell me, friend. Oh yeah, look, the Hangman is here with the King of Swords. You cut them off. You betrayed them. In their eyes, they feel like you did. All right, but we already know that with the Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords, Hangman. This person needed support. All right, they needed your help, friend. And this is how they feel. They feel like you just kind of left them intentionally, right? Because the Seven of Swords is a very intentional energy. But either way, you guys will get back together. Let's get one more on the Four of Wands. What's the Four of Wands and the outcome for my Aquarius friends? Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So it says open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So I feel like, you know, even if you guys get back together, Aquarius, I think the lesson here is know that this person, the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Wands are all really kind of petty energies. Don't take this the wrong way, Aquarius friend, okay? Whoever your boo is that's cross watching for you, don't take it the wrong way. But these are all like really little petty energies. So they're showing you that, you know, they're gonna stand up for themselves, and they're really petty about it. So don't take it the wrong way, okay? But nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. So the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is gathering information, looking for facts, the truth, the detail. Yeah, I told you, the Five of Wands. A little petty argument, fights, disagreements. The High Priestess not speaking. So it's almost like you guys will link back up, right? The Four of Wands, you're going to go out, you're going to have a good time together. And then the Page of Swords, it's almost like you find out something and it starts a whole new argument, a whole new fight that leads right back to silence, right where you guys started. The Ace of Pentacles, there's the new opportunity, support, a gift. The Six of Wands, victory, success. So, Aquarius, it feels like you and this person are just in a cycle of off and on. Like, y'all are Sour Patch Kids. Sometimes you're sweet, sometimes you're not, right? It's like you guys just are in a cycle of breaking up and then getting back together and then breaking up and getting back together. How old are you? You're coming out as the Knight. You got the Page of Swords here. It's a lot of, kind of minor energy, right? But either way, just seems like you guys are just in that cycle of breaking up and getting back together. So, I don't know, Aquarius. We'll leave this one here for now. We'll do love readings again either tomorrow or Monday. I'm not sure. Make sure you have your notifications on. Thank you so, so much for sharing some of your Saturday morning with me, Aquarius. I appreciate you, friend. Bye, guys.